Hi, I'm Thryth Navarro, and welcome back to People Watching. Today, I'm going to talk about a subject that's very sensitive, but I get a lot of questions about, and that is, what if they are not into me? How do they know how to know if they are not into you? And I've studied this over the years only because so many people have asked about it. So here are some of the things that I've observed over time. It's not, the list isn't complete, obviously, but these are the things that stand out. You know they're not into you when they refuse to turn their ventral side. When the person, let's say you're sitting at a bar talking to somebody, and they refuse to turn their belly side, their ventral sides towards you. That's one of the first signs that says they're not into you. The second one that I look for is they never touch you. They avoid touching you. Or even amongst intimate couples where you accidentally brush up against somebody and they have this jerky reaction where they move away. So lack of touching, and touching that is almost reactive, that is away from you when they accidentally get touched, is a big clue. I often talk about the honesty of the feet. And when we're comfortable around others, our feet tend to reveal themselves more. We tend to, let's say, if we're both at the table, maybe accidentally touch our feet, orient our feet towards each other. When people don't like each other, their feet pull away, turn away, avoid each other. Very sensitive to how we feel the feet are, so pay attention to the feet. Anytime you feel the feet moving away or refuse to turn towards you, something's not right. A lot of times with individuals where you're talking to them and you're talking about pleasant things, you're trying to engage them, but their whole time they're rubbing their neck, touching their neck, or covering their neck. Usually that is suggestive that something isn't right. We tend to cover our necks, touch our necks when there's psychological discomfort. The other one that I've noticed over the years is when we like the person next to us, we'll reveal, for instance, the inside of our wrists. Now, I used to see this a lot when people smoked a lot, and people would hold a cigarette like this, and if they liked each other, you would see more of the wrist. What I've noticed is that as you're talking to someone, let's say it's a woman and she's playing with her hair, but she's only facing the back of the wrist towards you and not the inside of the wrist, it suggests that something isn't right, because when we're very comfortable around each other, we tend to reveal our ventral side. The other thing I look for, and I sit at the airport a lot watching this, is how quickly, when someone is uncomfortable, they'll put their travel bag on their lap, their purse or their bag, and they refuse to move it. When we're comfortable, we put things down. When we're not, we move it there. In a restaurant situation, a clear sign that people are getting along is they tend to move the flowers and the salt shakers and things out of the way. When they're not into you, you will see this. They will literally move things in between you, the glass, the flowers, so that there is all this material that suddenly comes between you. When we're not comfortable around other people, our blink rate actually slows down to the point when there's total distrust, we don't blink. We don't blink because inherently what we're trying to communicate is that we're not very comfortable, that we've got an eye on you, that we don't see you as trustworthy. So the blink rate goes down. When we're comfortable around others, our blink rate is normal, somewhere around 12 to 15 times a minute, depending on atmospherics, and we can look around comfortably. But when somebody has that hard stare at you, chances are there's psychological discomfort. And of course, Don't dismiss lack of a smile. What kind of smile are they giving you? A full, genuine, what is called a Duchenne smile, where it's relaxed, the eyes are engaged. That's what you want to see. If the smile is contrived, if it's the muscles are tight, yeah, right, that kind of thing, that's indicative of psychological discomfort. Many times when we don't like other people, we feel uncomfortable around them, you'll see more lip compression. You'll see head nodding out of acknowledgement, but you'll see more lip compression, which is indicative of psychological discomfort. Or you'll see what's called a lip pull, which can be to the sides, where they're trying to get you to agree with something. Lip pulls, indicative of psychological discomfort. But there's also when we pull the upper lip down. This is the philtrum. These are the philtral columns. You'll see people go like this. I don't know. When you see that, psychological discomfort, they're not into you. If you're seeing those philtral columns being pulled down, trust me on that one. They're not into you. When we're comfortable around people, we tend to expose more of our neck. When we see psychological discomfort, let's say we say something and the person with us all of a sudden goes from exposing the neck to becoming literally stiff-necked, psychologically, you've turned them off. It's a powerful sign that something isn't right. The other one that I look for is if every time they talk to you from the side. They never turn towards you. So all the communication, let's say you're at a bar or at a dinner, is like this, and they never orient towards you, that's always negative. People who, as they talk to you, have to grab objects, hang on to objects, grab the edge of a table, that is all psychological discomfort. Obviously, any kind of facial tension, and I've written plenty of books, whether it's the Dictionary of Body Language or what everybody is saying, all the behaviors associated with tension of the face, the eyes, the neck, they're just not interested in you. If the person takes zero interest in what you do, what you've studied, in your life, in your family, in any of your endeavors, if they have zero interest, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. They may be interested in you for other reasons, but when we look at long-term, people that show no interest in you, psychologically, they are indifferent to you. They don't really care. They're really not into you. So this is not the total list, but it's certainly the list that I often go to the most, that I see when I consider, is someone into you. It's really simple. Are they likable? Are they engaging? Do they make you laugh? And are you having a good time? And if you see any of these behaviors, and certainly if you see an aggregation of these behaviors, then they're really not into you. So I hope you liked it. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe. And I always look forward to getting your questions right here. So thank you.